Breaking today in the fight to defeat ISIS, with the U.S. building a force to retake an Islamic State stronghold in Syria. This as ISIS tries to slow down the advance of Iraqi troops in the militant-held city of Mosul. They're using car bombs and mortar rounds as residents share horrifying details about the terror group's tactics, which include using civilians as human shields. Benjamin Hall, live in Erbil for us now. Benjamin.
John, we were on the front lines today, and what we saw was a battle that has only just started, but which is already going very slowly. Initially, they're trying to just soften up ISIS targets, and we saw a lot of aerial bombardments overhead by the U.S. coalition to do that. The last 2 days, though, has seen some fierce fighting as Kurdish Peshmerga forces and the Iraqi army attempted to clear villages leading up to Mosul. But despite the fact that Mosul is only 2 or 3 miles away from the front, the attempt to unroot ISIS from Iraq is clearly going to last a lot longer. The next ISIS-held village is only a mile in front of us, and the Kurdish Peshmerga fighters we are with are waiting for the order to move forward. But what's becoming clear is that this is going to take a lot longer than thought. ISIS have held this territory for over 2 years, and in that time they have crisscrossed it with tunnels and covered it with IEDs. As such, this operation is going to take longer than anyone hoped. Today, some of the 25,000-odd soldiers involved in the operation gathered for the next push. That's expected early tomorrow morning to liberate the Christian town of Nawaran. But what's clear is how heavily reliant they are on US-backed air support and the 100-plus US Special Forces on the ground. Meanwhile, the humanitarian crisis grows. Reports now suggest that ISIS are using the million-plus civilians as human shields, not letting them leave the city. Food there is also said to be running dangerously low. What's clear already is that by trying to take back these first few villages, which have only 5 or 6 ISIS fighters in them, that was hard enough. Imagine when they hit the city of Mosul itself, dense urban environment with up to 4,000 battle-hardened ideological fighters. This is going to be a long, drawn-out war, battle at least, and there will be civilians caught up in the ceasefire, in the crossfire. Back to you.
Lots of trouble ahead. Benjamin Hall reporting live from Erbil. Thank you, Benjamin.